Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today on Sandswept Journeys, we're going to do some maintenance on our Airstream. This applies to a lot of other RVs and travel trailers and coaches as well. We're going to utilize some Formula 303, not sponsored, but it's a great product. And we're going to do the tires, we're going to do all the rubber seals on the windows and the doors. Okay, I like to do this about every month just to make sure all my rubber seals are good. I do the tires about every 3 months. I don't do them every month. If we're on the road and we're traveling a lot, I don't know that it's absolutely necessary because the heat back and forth in the tires keeps them pretty well conditioned. I still like to do it though, just to be safe. So what you're going to need obviously is some Formula 303. You're going to need a pair of gloves, not absolutely necessary. I like to wear them just to keep the chemicals off my hand. And I like to use microfiber towels as opposed to paper towels. I think it's just better for the environment. So we're going to get set up real quick and show you what we do and how we do it. So come along for the journey. So we're going to start with the tires, and there's 4 on our rig. Formula 303, set to the wide spray nozzle, and then just simply go around and spray it on. I like to get a good coating on there. You're going to get a little bit on the wheel. Nothing you can do about that. You can come back and wipe that off later. Let it sit for a minute, grab my microfiber, and just simply wipe off the excess. Make sure I got a good coating all the way around. Likes to pool up down at the bottom. Okay. Again, I'll come back with a dry rag and make sure I clean those wheels off. Only got to do that 3 more times. Okay, so now we're going to do a window seal. Our Airstreams have frameless windows, and they have this rubber seal that goes all the way around. If you don't keep these well maintained, they get sticky. And by doing this monthly, it does help quite a bit. So again, very simple. Microfiber cloth, 303. I spray the microfiber cloth to get a good coating on it. And I come back and simply rub that on the seal all the way around. And that's essentially it. Get a good coating on there. If you don't feel you're putting enough on, you can always put more. Never helps, never hurts to have a little extra on there. And that's it. Repeat that same process on all the other windows. And on Airstreams, there can be a lot of them. So now we've moved up to the front of the trailer, and there's a lot of plastic up here. Formula 303 works really good on plastic as well. You've got the cover for the propane tank. You've got the cover for your jack. I don't keep a cover on this. I probably should. And also all your cables up here. I like to go ahead and coat them as well. When you're doing plastic, you don't want it to stay on for too long because it can actually dry on there and leave a mark or a stain that you don't really want. So wipe it down or wipe it off, spray it down, spray it, wipe it off. However you want to do it is fine. Get a good coating on and then wipe it off. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Get the excess dirt off real quick. Because it's a bigger area, I like to go ahead and spray it. And then I just take that spray and wipe it around. Make sure I got all my surfaces coated really well. Get all the details. And then this little rubber pull right here, again, give that a good coating. Let it sit on there for just a minute. And then wipe off the excess. By doing this, it keeps everything nice, soft, supple, and well maintained. And you don't get the fading and cracking, or at least you prevent it for a while. Front window also has 2 of these rubber tie downs. I do them when I do the front window. Again, bring up your awning, open the window, wipe your seal down. Very straightforward, very simple. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest real quick. Cords and cables like these, we have a DC to DC charger, of course our 7-way, all of those things. I like to spray this cable down. Again, let it sit for a second, get a good coating on everything. I'm going to let that sit for just a minute and soak in. The breakaway controller down here is plastic as well. Go ahead and give that a good coating. We keep a cover over our tongue and hitch. So the plastic handle on there, I don't do quite as often because we keep a vault over the top of it. But it's always a good idea to do that as well. I'll just had a chance to kind of soak in. I just come back, wipe everything down, get off all that excess. And just like that, the front of the trailer's done. So we also run snap pads on all of our jacks. It's a real heavy rubber, and I don't really know that it needs to be protected, but I like to go ahead and spray them down all the way around. There again, get a good coating on them. Let that soak in, come back, and then wipe them off. Anything to help them last longer. There's 4 of these, 1 on each stabilizer, plus the tongue. This is our hot water heater. We've got a rubber seal that goes right around here. I've already got enough Formula 303 on my rag, so I just come in and give it a nice little wipe. If you find this is really dirty, you can always open this and pop this whole thing out, give it a good cleaning, and then just simply put it back in place. If you have a newer trailer, Airstream, you probably have these springs on your zipped awning. This has a rubber or plastic puck here and another one in the back with a spring in the middle. The older trailers have kind of that football or oval shaped rubber spring in the middle. Either way, I like to come in and protect it just by wiping everything down well. Keeps it clean and keeps it protected. Remember to get the arms on the end of your zipped awning if you have the relax. Nice and shiny. So on your door, you have a rubber seal that goes all the way around the door, over the top, and then down the other side, including underneath. All that needs to be wiped down as well. This seal is probably one of the more important ones that you have because it keeps water from coming into your Airstream or your travel trailer, and it seals around the door, keep out dust and keep you a little bit more airtight. So again, give it a good coating. I'm going to go ahead and spray on my rag, and I'm just going to start wiping. Now with an Airstream, you do have to open your screen door so that you can get to where the hinges meet up. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest. So I've done the outside of the door where the seal is. Now, don't forget your deadbolt lock. Covered with plastic. Make sure it gets protected too. So on the newer Airstreams at least, this whole panel here is made out of plastic. I like to give that a good coating as well. So again, Take your towel or your rag or whatever you're using, coat it good with some 303, and just simply wipe it on. Shines it up and protects it. Makes it look great. Don't forget your bumper end caps. They're made out of rubber too. So that's a very quick how-to video on keeping your rubber seals clean and protected with Formula 303. I am not sponsored in any way, but I use this product a lot. I use it on my tow vehicle, my truck, the tires, the inside, use it on the trailer, on all of the rubber and plastic parts outside. I try to hit everything. I didn't show it in the video, but I actually do my power cord as well. Saturate my rag with the Formula 303 and run all the way down the length of the power cord, including the plugs. Not the metal parts, but the outside. Making sure that that is protected and stays soft and supple as well. Things are expensive and you want to take care of them. So it's very straightforward. Again, great product, not sponsored, highly recommend it. And if you do this on a regular basis, all of the rubber and plastic components of your trailer, your coach, whatever RV you have, or your tow vehicle, are going to stay a lot nicer, a lot cleaner, and they're going to last a lot longer. And we are full time, so for me, this is a monthly item that I do. Just I check it off my maintenance list. So again, really appreciate you watching. Thanks for taking the time to stop by and check out the channel. Remember to like and subscribe because it really helps us out. And remember, it's all about the journey. And we'll see you in the next one.